wes mungkin baik.
Of course. Coming back
Fucking
in now,
bang.
sir.
Farm raid mission gitu. Jadi langsung aja kita mulai. Selamat menikmati ini. Gue bakal bikin beberapa part kayaknya biar nggak terlalu lama juga.
Wouldn't advise going inside. Not with your reputation for depravity and general
Oh, ini
aversion
nih,
to the law.
Vincent.
In all seriousness,
Bukan Vincent itu
your
lagi, bukan.
countenance is quite discernible.
Cuma beda
There are
lagi.
certain of my consociates who would take it upon themselves to exercise their right to lethal force were they to encounter you in person. But it's good to meet you, my friend. Vincent, the LSPD's newest recruit. Let's take a walk. Relax. I'm a cop, but I'm not a cop. This is just where the universe put me right now. I mean, I have my path and you have yours. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn about your antics out there. In fact, we may be able to assist each other. I mean, check this out. You see that misguided individual? How do you think he's gotten away with selling drugs in front of that burger shop very conspicuously for 10 years now? In front of the largest department in the city. He cuts them in.
Katanya si Jimmy ya? Jimmy anak Michael bukan sih?
Yo, effing burger.
I copy.
Worst last name ever, dude. I mean, effing what? Anyway, when you got 5, we all need some effing coffee down here on Dick's. And don't forget the effing cream and sugar.
Copy that. Oh, these motherfuckers. I'm out here getting coffee for cops on the take. And that guy over there is only a modicum of the issue. There's a new cartel running a large-scale cocaine operation out of the CLUCKIN factory in Paleto Bay. And be in no doubt, the cops, they're not only turning a blind eye, they're actively facilitating. If you ask me, the cartel and the cops can both go to hell, preferably on the back of the same bullet. I'm talking about a surgical strike, man. Taking out the whole operation. That's why I came to you. Let's go somewhere a bit more unfrequented. I understand your motivation in these matters. If you raid that factory, anything you find is yours to keep. This isn't about the drugs for me. This is about these assholes running the biggest protection racket in the state. That's the kind of status quo I cannot abide. As far as my part, I can provide all the intel you need. Records, names, locations. We will need to educate ourselves on the factory, though. Gather materials so you can attack it with style and aptitude.
Ding fucking dong, Officer Effin Burger. We're effing falling asleep over here. Get us some effing coffee.
Copy that. I'm on my way. Think about it. If anybody deserves to be fucked with, it's these guys. Can I count you in? Excellent. Now on to the first order of business. Acquire some funds. And fortuitously, we have files on some money laundering operations not far from here. The department allows them to operate for a share of the profits. I suggest we take a more proactive stance. Time to do what you do. I'll call you. Let me take these fucking assholes their coffee.
Oke.
Hey, you read me out there? I'm sending you the locations of our targets. All of them up to their necks in stolen cash.
Cucian uang itulah. Panggilan green business tuh.
I invite you to consider this as a double investment opportunity. A chance to raise the funds we need to go toe-to-toe with the cartel cop coalition. And as a bonus, you get to disrupt some of your more unsavory competitors. Not to mention, award yourself a handsome reward when this is all over.
Baru 2 misi aja sih.
Don't worry about the legal
Ya abis ini
repercussions.
paling ke karakter yang
The
utama.
LSPD wouldn't dare look into it. One would
Jadi yang
not
pertama kita
defecate
lakuin
in
di
their
sini
own
adalah
backyard, so to speak.
langsung
Not
melakukan
without
senjata dan
landing
langsung menembak.
themselves in the proverbial dookie. Based on comms,
Udah beli
they do
armor
not
sama
look
peluru
pleased
juga.
with you. Okay, pure simplicity. Get inside, get the money, get out.
What the fuck?
Stop.
By the way, I will be able to assist you with my LSPD privileges. Accessing their database and communications is a perk of the job. One that will prove useful throughout this venture, I'm certain.
Bentar ya, sabar ya. Nah. Money laundry itu bener-bener ada di laundry ya, uangnya tuh. Aduh. Ini bisa bikin motor.
Tag it and bag it, as they say.
Loh, tadi udah beli pada. Udah lah, nggak apa-apa. Dimainnya harus agak hati-hati. Tenang, gue pakai mobil ini. Jadi di sini kita langsung masuk. Pak, mulai di mobil biar aman. Karena armornya habis nih.
Comms indicate they're on high alert. Looks like they got a heads up.
Mana lagi ya? Tuh, kalau kesini nggak bisa, harus ke depan doang. Lagi. Langsung ambil. Mana? Oh ini. Kira di mobil ini. Pastikan aman. Biasanya satu lagi suka muncul. Wait, tidak bisa. Sip.
Make sure you look after Exhibit A.
Satu lagi sih. Oke. Langsung masuk. Susah. Saya ada musuh lagi. Oh, langsung masuk aja. Nah, tapi tenang.
So while you're on that work, allow me to explain some of the background to our endeavor. A few months ago, a new cartel arrived in San Andreas. They came up with a pretty smart plan to get their operation up and running. Pay key employees at CLUCKIN to look the other way while they use their distribution network to move large amounts of cocaine. The factory up in Toledo Bay is pretty much a giant processing facility for the cartel. Every other CLUCKIN van you see in town has a brick of coke under the mega meals. And of course, corrupt elements of the LSPD were only too eager to get cut in. Ingenious, right? But they think they got this whole thing sewn up. And that's where we come in.
Oke, sampai.
That was some admirable work, officer. Got it.
Mobilnya hilang. Oke, misinya selesai guys. Misi pertama selesai. Oke guys, kita lanjut ke misi yang kedua. Jadi kita ke Vincent lagi. Vincent hamburger langsung.
All right, let's discuss a potential way into this place. The cartel are paying off employees of CLUCKIN to use their factory as a cover. There are a couple things we'll need in order to solidify my current infiltration plan. Let's move.
Oke. Nah, jadi ini ada yang kedua. Kita langsung aja mulai. Paling beli peluru dulu paling ya. Sama armor deh. Alright, langsung kita mulai misi kedua. Di misi kedua ini kalau nggak salah ke terror bite sama mi laptop, nah kan bener.
I have a checklist for today's operation. Number
Terdekat dulu aja lah.
a laptop from a CLUCKIN employee on the cartel's payroll. It's got critical intel for our operation. Number 2, a hacking device which is going to help us pilot a train. And that brings me to number 3. We need a train. That's how we're getting into the factory.
Ambil senjata juga nih. Hacking device. Oke. Let's go. Kita ke tempat selanjutnya.
You get the device? Good. Now you should have no issue requisitioning a train. Or
Waduh.
anything else for that matter.
Kawasan di pantai deh ini. Setelah mencari lama-lama dan di sini dong dari tadi dong. Orangnya di sini. Ini laptopnya kita ambil
You got eyes on him? Confiscate the
dan
laptop.
langsung kita ke lokasi
Hijo
berikutnya.
de tu puta madre.
The information on
Mana
that
ketahuan
laptop
lagi.
is invaluable.
Kita babuk
It's
dulu.
gonna tell us the perfect time to strike.
Udah,
Okay, with those 2 items taken care
udah
of,
dibabuk
let's
dan
move
kita
on to the
langsung
big
ke
one.
tempat berikut.
The cartel occasionally takes train deliveries at the factory. We're gonna steal one of the trains they use and roll in right under
Set,
their noses.
asik.
But first things first, we're gonna need a set of keys if we're gonna board it unimpeded. Keep going.
Apa lagi?
I'll make sure there's
Oh,
no
that's good.
retaliation from the LSPD. Just a simple matter of rerouting some calls. Let's pocket. Remember, these guys are serious.
Kiranya udah nggak diam di
They will
tempat
not
dan
hesitate
langsung
to shoot on
ngerobot
sight.
masuk.
Take whatever steps you
Mobil
deem
aja gitu.
necessary.
Tuh. Lagi. Kuncinya loh, kunci apa? Coba kalian ambil kunci dulu di sini. Kunci kereta api.
Got the keys? Then please admit yourself aboard.
Jadi di sini adalah kita naik kereta api. Hai. Kita lewat kereta api kepalanya. Dia bisa naik juga.
I don't suppose you're familiar with the schematics of the train signal network. No? Then just follow the instructions on the hacking device to change the signals as you approach them. You need to keep that train moving at all costs. If you miss your shot, the emergency brakes will kick in and you'll be sitting ducks.
Naikin part ke sini. Jadi kayak ini keretanya kuat kok. Jadi santai aja. Tapi kalian hati-hati juga gitu. Karena kan musuhnya pakai machine gun tuh. Banget tuh. Helikopter lagi. Iya. Sampai di situ helikopternya. Depannya kalau ditembak mah tembus.
Nice work. I'll make some arrangements and ensure the train is secured out of sight. Just until we're ready to hit the cartel. Gotta keep our designs clandestine. You copy?
Misi kedua selesai. Dapat 5.000 doang. Lumayan buat beli cilok. Oke, kita lanjut ke yang 3. Tapi sebelum itu gue mau ganti dulu karakter. Oke guys, udah ganti karakter ke karakter utama. Jadi langsung aja kita lanjut ke misi yang ketiga.
So, we have some important yet enjoyable decisions to make. On the one hand, you need to acquire your preferred weapons and gear. On the other, you need to acquire your getaway vehicle. We'll need to steal both. These can't be traced back to us. Where would you like to start?
Oke. Loh, helmnya hilang. Bisa pakai nggak? Nggak bisa dong.
Alright, sending you the target coordinates now. Some surveillance images should be coming through now. These are our targets. Good news is that this city is crawling with gangs carrying that kind of contraband. Half of them in cahoots with this very police department. So today we're gonna confiscate one cache of weapons and
Ini ada
one stash
foto-fotonya
of
juga.
gear.
Target
If
A,
any of it ends up
target
getting
B,
traced
C,
after our raid, it'll
ini militer semua ya, agak mengerikan tapi nggak apa-apa. Untuk
My advice is to investigate your options, determine which gang is gonna have a loadout that suits your preferences, and prioritize accordingly. This isn't some disordered gang off the street. This is a meticulously constructed militia that the LSPD would be afraid to mess with. But if you have the courage to target the equipment, you'll find yourself with an impressive loadout. This militia group's file is a lot thicker than the others. They're a formidable unit, talking high-powered.
apa saja kawan.
Security and military discipline. Do not underestimate them. They won't let any intrusion slide. They're on to you. Expect some serious pushback.
Kayak mana ini? Ini?
Do not underestimate how much you have fucked their shit up. They'll be right behind you.
Bedanya apa sama itu? Itu lagi ya? Kan kalau nggak turun mah aman kan tuh. Nah, kalau ada yang belum bisa beli ini, ya koper aja. Ini hati-hati. Tidak usah berkecil hati. Bang, nggak ada mobilnya bang. Kayak ada aja. Jauh langsung. Mana? Oke, beres. Ini ada ini coy. Jadi kita langsung ke lock up punya Bang Vincent ini. Mantap.
These weapons and gear can never be traced to us. Just what you need to go up against an adversary with the LSPD in their pocket.
Ini.
You'll need a getaway vehicle with a similar provenance. That's for another day.
Okay.
That should suffice for our purposes. If you want more options, be my guest. When you're ready, just send me a message confirming the equipment you want to use. Got it. I'll keep the other options on standby.
Kayak
Got it.
militer aja.
You have yet to disappoint.
Oke, beres. Apakah sudah beres? Oke. Misi ketiga selesai. Oke guys, mungkin segitu dulu untuk misi CLUCKIN Bell Warm Red Mission. Nanti kita lanjut di part berikutnya. Ada 3 lagi kalau nggak salah ya. Ya pokoknya kita lanjutin di part selanjutnya biar nggak terlalu panjang juga videonya. Jangan lupa like, comment, and subscribe supaya kalian nggak ketinggalan konten-konten berikutnya. Jangan lupa juga untuk share ke teman-teman kalian. Oke, thanks for watching.